The Lebanese Health Ministry has announced that the death toll from the ongoing Israeli attacks had risen to more than 2,300 since October of last year. This was accompanied by over 10,600 additional injuries. The ministry reported that Israeli airstrikes caused 14 deaths and 63 injuries in southern Lebanon, along with 10 fatalities and 50 injuries in Nabta. Additionally, 3 people were killed and 11 others injured in Buqa, while Baal Bakermel reported 13 injuries. Air raid sirens have echoed across northern Israel, followed by the sound of explosions. Earlier, Hezbollah claimed responsibility for an attack on the Israeli Golani Brigade camp in Binyamina in the Haifa district using a swarm of drones. Israeli military chief of staff Herzi Halevi has stated that Israel is in a state of war, describing the attack on the Golani Brigade base as severe and painful. During his visit to the base, Halevi confirmed that the military would continue fighting and training for what he called the next phase. The UN Special Coordinator for Lebanon, Janine Hennis-Plasschaert, underscored the importance of implementing UN Resolution 1701. After her meeting with Lebanese Parliament Speaker Nabih Berri, she stated that the UN is making every effort to address the ongoing crisis. She urged for an immediate ceasefire and emphasized that the organization is focused on fulfilling humanitarian needs in Lebanon.
All these security challenges, and in order to defend our values.
The U.S. Department of Defense stated that the Secretary Lloyd Austin, in a phone call with his Israeli counterpart Yoav Gallant, emphasized the importance of Israel taking all necessary measures to ensure the safety of UNIFIL forces in Lebanon. Austin emphasized the importance of transitioning from military operations in Lebanon to diplomatic initiatives aimed at securing civilian safety as soon as possible. The Pentagon also stressed the necessity of taking prompt action to address the worsening humanitarian conditions in Gaza.
I know that you're seeing reports of a significant strike in
The European Union's foreign policy chief, Josep Borrell, has asserted that the European Union condemns all Israeli attacks against United Nations missions. Borrell stated that attacks against UN peacekeepers represent a serious breach of international law and are completely unacceptable. He urged that these assaults must cease immediately. Displaced residents in Lebanon are preparing to cross into Syria this morning as Israeli airstrikes continue to drive civilians from their homes. Lebanon's Disaster Management Unit reports that over 320,000 Syrians and nearly 118,000 Lebanese have crossed the border. Transport Minister Ali Hamiyeh confirmed that an Israeli strike near the Masna border crossing has severed a key route for those fleeing the violence. Jordanian Prime Minister Ghaffar Hassan discussed with Lebanon's caretaker Prime Minister Naguib Mikati the ongoing Israeli aggression and the dangerous escalation in the region. During the meeting, the Jordanian Prime Minister reaffirmed Jordan's commitment to Lebanon's security, sovereignty, and stability, strongly condemning Israeli aggression. He also stressed the importance of adhering to UN Security Council Resolution 1701. Saudi Arabia has announced plans to send between 60 and 80 tons of humanitarian aid to Lebanon on a daily basis. A spokesperson for the King Salman Humanitarian Aid and Relief Center stated that the country's goals are to save lives, support those who have fled, and enhance the quality of life for internally displaced individuals in Lebanon.